Well everyone, I'm pretty sure you've all heard the news by now, but yesterday we got the announcement of a delay for the Minecraft 1.17 Caves and Cliffs update. But it's not the traditional kind of delay where it's just very simple, boom, this is coming out at a later date. It's a lot more complicated than that. That is why in this video I'm going to be trying to explain the new Caves and Cliffs update delay, giving you all the information we've got, how exactly this update has been split up into two parts, what we're going to get now and what we're going to be receiving at a later date. So if you do go on to enjoy the video and find it useful, be sure to drop it a like and subscribe if you're new around here for daily Minecraft videos, especially with what's been going on with the update being split up. You're going to want to get all the news and coverage on it, and this is the perfect place for that everyone. But without wasting any more time, let's get right into the video. Now, a lot of this information I actually got from a mix of the developers on Twitter and from the new Caves and Cliffs update announcement video on the official Minecraft channel, which absolutely blew up over the past few hours. I'll put a link to it down below in the description if you want to check that out for yourself. And if you're wondering the reasons for this delay, because I, just like many other people, was completely shocked at the news of this delay. I even made a video talking about it where everyone I saw in the comments was talking about how reasonable my point of view was, and to just see all of that information just go to the side and us actually get a delay was very shocking to say the least. But Mojang actually gave us a bit of an explanation for this delay, and they said it is for three key reasons. The first one, quality, the second one, technical complexity, and the third one, and most important, team health. Now, first up, the quality. That's quite self-explanatory. They wanted to delay it to maintain the high quality of the Minecraft updates. As they said in their own words, if they rushed out the update for their summer release window, the quality might not be as good as if they actually split up the update into two parts and release a bit of it in summer and a bit of it in the holidays. Second up, technical complexity. This update is very technical and very complex. It's one of the most complicated, most in-depth updates we've ever received for Minecraft. It's not just a usual update where they're adding a few biomes or they're adding a few mobs. It is literally them going into the foundations, the core of Minecraft, and changing it up. So yeah, it is very technical and complex to say the least, and it makes sense, especially with all the developers working from home and everything that's been going on this year. That just throws us a wrench into the works, if you know what I mean, and it just complicates things even further. So that does make a lot of sense. And the final point, team health. This one is the most important because I think for a lot of people, especially maybe like younger fans, it's very easy to not be able to look behind the scenes and to see the developers as humans. I know a lot of people that might not really care and might not be as, passionate about Minecraft might jump in the game every now and again and be like, oh, why have we not got an update? These developers are not adding any updates or features. But they're human, okay? These developers are just human like you and me, and they are just trying to make amazing content for us all to enjoy. So all the disrespect I've been seeing going towards the developers from a few people is just really horrible. Like, for anyone like that, just that's really horrible, but it's very understandable. The developers' health is so important, especially with the terrible year that 2020 and 2021 is going to be. We do not know what's going on in their lives. We do not know what they've been going through. So it's really important that they are respected for what they are doing. So that is the reasons for the delay given by Mojang. Let's now get into the split, what has happened. And as I said at the start of the video, it's not a traditional delay where Mojang have just came out and said the entire Caves and Cliffs update is delayed until the holidays, but it's a bit more of a different delay, something we've not really saw before, and that is because the Caves and Cliffs update has actually been split into two parts. Part 1, which is coming out in summer, and Part 2, which is coming out in the holiday, and kind of a Part 3, which I'll be talking about at the end of the video. But the Part 1 is coming out in summer, as I said, and this has been called the Blocks and the Mobs update. Now, Something interesting I gathered from this is Mojang actually said on their video, on their announcement, and all the developers were saying that in this part of the update coming out in summer, we will only get the blocks and the mobs, where they are aiming to give us every single block and every single mob, apart from the warden. Now I do not know if they did not mention the warden just because it's not actually in the game yet, or because it's not going to be in the summer part of the update. But if it's not, that's going to be so annoying just to wait all the way until the winter for this. But yeah, just remember, keep it in mind that the first part of the update that we'll actually be receiving in summer is only going to be the blocks and the mobs. Part 2, which is coming out in the holiday season, so probably around November to December. November if we're really lucky, but most likely December, is going to be World Gen, so that includes the new caves and World Generation. Now, something I found really annoying in yesterday's snapshot, although it does make sense, is how Mojang actually removed the current cave gen, and that is just so beyond me. I really do not understand that decision. I know that there's ways to still play it, but the fact it's been removed from the current snapshot is just so annoying in my opinion, and it just does not make a lot of sense to me. But you know, I'm not working for Mojang and I cannot really understand the brains behind this decision, but just remember that there's no World Gen updates or updated caves in the game at the moment, and they will be coming in the holidays. And the final thing, which is the part 3 I talked about, which is the archaeology system, is postponed indefinitely. Now what I mean by that is we do not have kind of a release window or a release date or a rough idea of when this is releasing. All we literally got is that this has been postponed. So yeah, it is actually beyond the part 1 and beyond the part 2, and for me this is a big shame. I've said this in a lot of previous videos, but the thing I was most excited for is the new archaeology system, and it just makes me wonder, why have they postponed this without giving us a release window? Something seems really off about this. Lady Agnes did actually say it's because they want to make it Minecrafty, or they want to make it as Minecrafty as possible, and they want to give it its own time to make it as good as possible because it's so in depth, which does make sense. But the fact it's been postponed even beyond part 2 is just really weird to me. It does not make sense. So I wonder when we'll be seeing this archaeology system. Hopefully it's not one of those features which is actually just scrapped and thrown out to the side. I hope Mojang do actually add this, because as I said, I'm very excited about this, but I have the feeling that something is not quite right about this. So there it is everyone, the reasons for this delay and split, and the parts and when they will be released. That is all the information we really know so far. As I said, it's a bit of bad news, but you've got to remember, on the positive side, it's all for the quality, to give us the best update possible. It's pretty good to see that Mojang are taking the steps required to give their developers the best time possible. I really do not want these amazing people to go through the crunch people have gone through for games like Cyberpunk. That would just be really sad to hear about. So I think that coming out of this, I see light at the end of the tunnel, and I do now see the positive changes and the reasons why this is actually a positive change. But be sure to let me know your opinion and your thoughts down below in the comments. What do you think will actually be added in these? Do you think we will see any secret features? I've saw a lot of people talking about that. Honestly, I would not think about that too much right now, but I think that the possibility of some secret features has actually been increased quite a bit. That would actually make quite a bit of sense. I saw a lot of people actually were getting really angry that Mojang were only adding a few biomes, so maybe this has a bit of a part to play in the delay, but I do not know. I'm not going to speculate any further everyone. If you did enjoy the video and find it useful, and you're excited for the Caves and Cliffs update, be sure to drop the video a like and subscribe with that notification bell on. If you're new around here, I do daily Minecraft videos, and especially with this delay and split, you will want to keep up to date with all of the little bits of information we are receiving over the next few months everyone. So yeah, that is it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow for another video. Goodbye.